Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Legislation is needed. We can see where this is going. You're never going to own your games again. It doesn't matter if you pay 70, 100, 120 collector's editions. They do not belong to you. You're paying for licenses. This has always been the case, but it's never been quite enforced like this, right? This is starting in Europe, but trust me, this is going to go elsewhere. Now, let's talk politics, which I usually don't do here. But this is one political issue everybody in the retro game community can agree on. We should be able to purchase something and own something, right? Licenses can be transferable. That happens in business all the time. Don't let them tell you that that's not the case. That is BS. You can buy licenses and transfer licenses. You can own a license of a certain thing, and if the clauses in the agreement allow it to be so, you can transfer it to somebody else. As we delve deeper into this, let me tell you, I am not a financial or legal advisor. I'm just some guy that you're listening to because you have nothing better to do. But I think that it would be worthwhile for people to start acting, and I know most of the people listening, right, unfortunately, don't vote. And it's my view, it's always been my view, that if you don't vote, you can't bitch, right? But I think this is one issue, right, that both left and right can agree on. Marxists and, far-right people can agree on. They want to own their games. They want to own something when they pay this money. And this is what video game companies want. They want you paying for the same game over and over and over again. That's right. Not everybody is as smart as Nintendo. See, Nintendo did it the right way. Nintendo makes you love the game so much that you buy it over and over and over again. And I'm guilty of this myself. I'm a big Atlas fan, and I own copies of Shin Megami Tensei's and, different versions. I've bought in the same game in 2-3 platforms, what have you, however they come. But it's because I love the game and it's my choice. But at any time, I could sell those if I chose to, but I'm never going to because I'm a degenerate game hoarder. But that can't be the case for digital properties, right? You can't just transfer the game over to your friend. They don't want you even to sell the physical copy of the disc. So a tangible good that you own, they don't want you to sell it, which I don't know how you're going to do. I mean, you can still sell the disc, right? You can physically sell the disc. You don't know whether people are going to play it or not, but they even want to ban that. They want absolute power. It's the old saying, right? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. That's why you have to rein these people in. That's why in any situation you have to have checks and balances. And for the longest time, the video game industry in its digital form has not really been regulated in favor of the consumer. Microtransactions, extra fees, these type of restrictions have been able to evolve because nobody's looking at the cookie jar. Absolutely no one. And I think it's time that you guys out there start raising awareness within your governments of what is and isn't possible, what you think is and isn't right? What you think is fair trade or not. I'm not telling anybody what to think or what to do, but if you think this is unfair, this is something that you can raise and write about to your representatives about. This is what they get paid for, right? Not that these companies haven't already paid them off. So it's going to make no difference. But sometimes just public pressure, right? The appearance of these companies being predatory towards the public does make a difference and starts raising awareness. And you'll get those politicians out there that'll take on this mantle. I mean, if there's a politician out there that would just tell me, hey, you know what? I'm going to make every single game company release a physical copy that includes 100% of the game, right? He would get my vote. He would absolutely get my vote. Guys, if you want to fix this, there is no other way. You have to get involved politically, and you have to do what you have to do in order to get things accomplished in the real world. And these are only things you get accomplished by law. There is no other way. Sony or Nintendo or Microsoft or any of the companies are just not going to bow down and say, yeah, we'll go ahead and give that power up. You are going to have to legislate the power out of their hands. Because if you don't, like they always will, they will absolutely screw you. All right, humans, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.